Hi, my name is Aarushi Bute, and I'll be talking about essays. So, personal statement is about 650 words. It's just a general essay that you send to the majority of your schools. It kind of tells a little bit more about yourself, and it's a bit more unique and a bit more of your own voice rather than like supplementals. Supplementals are just like small kind of essays that you write for each individual school. It's more directly related to the school than a general Common App, just because a Common App again says a bit more about you, while a supplemental says about like how exactly you're going to fit into the school and what you might do in the school itself. I definitely reused a lot of my essays, and I highly recommend you doing that. What I did is I basically wrote a bunch of kind of like basic essays or basic supplementals, and then I shifted it around like certain school prompts just because a lot of them were so similar. But it saved me a lot of my time, and I could just edit them a lot more. So I definitely recommend reusing them. I had my older brother edit it, but he more of looked over if it sounded like me, just because I wanted my essays to really reflect who I am as a person. I didn't want it to sound like I was writing like a language arts essay, but more of like who I actually am. So I asked my brother to look over it as well as my friends, just so they can kind of review if it did sound like me or not. I would say the biggest thing is to include the most voice you possibly can. Include like little jokes or like, I don't know, like little like jokes basically throughout your essay just to show who you actually are as a person. I feel like in the beginning, a lot of essays kind of start off with like a normal language arts theme, but I feel like essays are just a lot more interesting when they look and reflect more like you. And the second thing is definitely to start a lot earlier. So I started my essays really, really late. I started it like the week that it was due. Don't recommend that whatsoever. It was not it. But yeah, I would definitely say start during the summer if you can, and then just like edit that entire like 4 months because it just brings your essay to the next level. So if I could do anything, I would just go back and then start in the summer because yeah, it was a lot more harder to just like find a topic and then write it and then edit it all within like 3 days. I would just again really stress the fact to enhance your voice and make sure that it's an accurate reflection of you because if you aren't meant to go to a college then you wouldn't fit in there anyway. So just make sure that it's who you actually are as a person and don't try to portray anyone different than who you actually are.